Dan McGinley for Healthier Us, telling you about the 6-day diet. This is what I used to lose 30 pounds 2 years ago, and this is what I use every year to lose that 10 pounds that I gained from when I'm trying to gain muscle and then cut some of that off. So, what do? You eat 6 healthy eating days in a row, and on the 7th day, you eat a feast and have whatever you want. And you just continue to do this. If you do this, you will lose 1 to 2 pounds every single week of actual body fat. Now, the first week you do this, you're going to lose 5 to 10 pounds because the first time you start a diet for anything, you lose a lot more weight because it's not really weight, it's just water weight. You're just retaining water. So once you get rid of all that unhealthy eating, after a couple days of eating healthy, you're going to drop body weight just because you're losing that muscle glycogen and you're losing the water and the waste that's in your system. Okay. So now a healthy day versus a feasting day. A healthy day would be eating 500 calories less than your calorie maintenance. So find out what your calorie maintenance is. You can use an online calculator just to get a ballpark and then track the food that you're eating and eat 500 calories less. Then on the feasting day, you double that calorie. So if you're having 2,000 calories as your calorie healthy day, then you go to 4,000 calories on your feasting day. And you do this over and over and over again. There's a couple reasons why you do this. Okay, number one, mentally. Mentally, you can get through those tough days that you want to have a chocolate bar because you know you're going to have it on the 7th day. No big deal. On some diets, they tell you you're never going to have that again. That's ridiculous. You're never going to have a donut again your whole life if you like to eat them. You're going to want to have them. So you got to be flexible. You got to build it in. So it's built in here. Just save the ice cream for that day, and then you'll be fine. So mentally, that helps you get through all those hurdles. Physically, there's a couple reasons for this too. If you lower the amount of calories you're eating every day, eventually your body's going to adjust. If you just keep doing that, if you are eating 500 calories less every day, right, than what you normally have, next thing you know, your body's going to adjust to that, and then you're going to plateau. And you're not going to lose any more body fat, and now you're eating less than you were before, and you're still not losing weight. So that's why you want to have that feasting day. Some people call it a refeeding day because it refeeds the muscles and get all that glycogen back in, which is really good for exercise. My best exercise is always the day after I have my refeed days. So that's one of the big reasons is you don't want your metabolism to start to slow down. So you hit it with that 4,000 calorie a day and it keeps it going, keeps the engine burning. You could think of it like that. It's not really what it is, but just keep thinking like that. Okay. All right. Next, couple other things. When you want to track your food that you're eating, you want to track yourself in terms of the weight on the scale every day. Weigh yourself. Don't just weigh yourself once a week because the scale can fluctuate based on water retention throughout the week if you had a salty meal or not, or if you had extra carbohydrates or not. The next thing you know, you're going to be getting upset if the scale doesn't say what you want. So just weigh yourself every day, same time every day, and you'll see what happens. You'll see the progress. Also, use a measurement of your waist. Measure your waist somehow. Use a belt is the best thing to do, and just notice if the notches, if you have to make it tighter, right? That's what you want. That's the whole idea here. A couple tips. You need to be realistic. You need to understand that this is going to be something that you're going to sustain this for a long period of time, which makes this great. It's not a part that's great about it, is you can do this long term. And you want to make sure you have realistic goals. Losing 1 to 2 pounds of body fat per week is a realistic expectation. Don't get ridiculous. Say, I need to lose, 10 pounds in 2 weeks or something crazy. Again, the first week you will lose probably 5 to 10 because it's kind of water retention. All right. Another thing, after you get past this and you get to your goal weight, then you can go to 5 healthy eating days and 2 feasting days. Like during the week, watch what you're eating, and then on your feasting day, during the weekend, the whole weekend, have whatever you want. Sometimes you can go 4 healthy eating and 3 unhealthy. Like your Friday night, you have that unhealthy too, a feasting day, as I say. All right. So now, don't ever refer to those feasting days as cheat days. That's a negative connotation. This is not cheating off of it. This is built in. This is flexible. You're having the things that you want to have at certain times. You're just restricting them during the healthy eating days so you can lose weight. That's the whole idea here. We're trying to burn body fat. If you're going to lose fat, you got to be in a calorie deficit. That's the whole point for most of the time. So basically, 90% of your week, you're eating healthy, and then 10% you're eating whatever you want. This can work for you, but you have to be willing to maintain this for a significant amount of time and have realistic goals. Now, in terms of what are you actually going to eat, you can eat whatever you want, but you need to be at your certain calories. Try to eat whole foods. I'll do a whole nother video on which foods to eat, which will help you so that you don't want to eat a whole bunch of Skittles, even though that you could eat a lot of those for 2,000 calories. It's not going to be really filling you up and keeping you satisfied. So I'll do a whole nother video on what foods to eat. All right, good luck out there. 6 healthy eating days, 1 feasting day. You can do it. Healthier Us.